So like 2 months ago, I finished building this. The arguably one of the smallest, if not the smallest build with desktop Nvidia RTX A4000, desktop Ryzen CPU and built-in power supply. I also made a 3D printed parts, which is like actually all parts, available for you to download, print and build this yourself. I guess it will be fun for a lot of people, watch how this thing was built and maybe build your own clone, so I'll try to make few videos about how it was done. I mentioned on YouTube and also Reddit and Printables that this is not the easiest build. Better word would be the sane build, as you would have to literally use hacksaw to fit the A4000 in. With this warning out of the way, let's build it. So these are the parts needed for the PC to be built. 3D printed frame with Qi charging, with power plug for the power supply, some RGB and stuff. This is the motherboard with Ryzen 5700X, and the cooler is IS30 by IT Cooling. It was only slightly changed because I mounted a Noctua fan into there because of the sound. And also these screws are not original, and these are there because we needed as low profile as possible. This is the RTX A4000, which is slightly changed. This is the original place for the power connector. As you can see, it's been moved here. It's because of the overall length of the car to fit into the case. And this is our PSU, HDPLEX 250. And as you can see, I mounted some active cooling to there because although it was stable, it ran really hot. And this is our riser cable. It's also slightly modded, you can see here. It's also just to fit into the case. The first thing is to plug in the riser cable. And important thing is to plug in the PCIe power. It is important to place the cables like here because of the fit of the motherboard. Connect the riser first. Now this really needs to fit the motherboard to the stand, because if it doesn't, it means some cable is snapped under the motherboard and we don't want that. So now we will connect the power button, because it's easier to do right now. And we will also connect the 230 volts PSU cable right here. And now we can put in the PSU. So the PSU is now mounted in, it's screwed to the frame. And now it's time to connect everything. The first thing will be to plug in the Qi charger because it's easier to do now. It's connected to USB 2 header on motherboard. We need just 5 volts and ground. As you can see, the frame is really not stiff, and it's important because otherwise we will not be able to fit everything inside. So now it's time for final cable management. The most important thing is not to catch any of the cables under the screws. So the cable management is done, and the last thing is just to screw in the side panels. And we are done. So this was a rough overview of how this was built. As you can imagine, there are many particular issues. 3D printing, GPU and riser cable modding, the CPU cooler modding, and we will look at these in separate episodes. I will try to create few more videos about this build, because why not? If you like it, watch it. If not, no one really cares. Yeah, I have the luxury not to be a YouTuber and just enjoy this stuff. So, see you next time!